Hello everybody, Star here. How is it going? Today we're going to be playing some Super House of the Dead Ninjas. This is a very fun, very addicting game I've been playing quite a bit of lately. I just recently beat it on hard mode, which is quite difficult. I'll tell you guys what it's all about. I know a lot of people have been wanting me to play Binding of Isaac again, which I don't have much desire. I know this is a stretch. I'm comparing this game to the Binding of Isaac, but it's kind of like you go in once, you take the items you want, and it's nothing like the Binding of Isaac. Why am I making that stretch? Well, for this first video here, we're going to grab some of the default weapons, kind of a normal loadout. It definitely isn't what I normally use, but we're going to grab the katana, which is what you start with. There is an upgraded version of it where we'll take the upgraded version. You can see at the bottom it tells you what it does. On the left-hand side, it tells you what you have to do to unlock it. I have a fair amount of things unlocked, but certainly not everything is complete yet. We're going to take the regular old shurikens, and I must regret I'm going to take the regular old bombs. No, you know what? No. Yeah, we're going to take the upgraded bombs. It's just all the default things upgraded, default magic. And we're going to jump in, play, teach you what this is all about. Playing on normal, starting from the top floor, which is where you normally start. It starts you off with a little bit of a tutorial here, which you don't usually have to do, but you know, I'm just going to run through it really quickly. Kill you. I got shurikens, got the double jump, you got the bombs, which I could detonate Hey, I'm supposed to blow up the wall there. Kinda, yeah, you got the magic, which I'll use, sure, to show you guys what it does. It's kind of a waste there. But this game, it's got a lot of depth to it. It kind of looks very simple when you first look at it, but you also have the timer at the bottom, so you have to go quickly down these levels and fight the bosses. If you kill enough things, you gain rage. You don't take any damage from anything. You one-shot kill everything, which is usually pretty easy to do on the early levels. So for this area, I'm just pretty much going to run through and kill everything really quickly. It's kind of hard to talk while playing this as well because there's going to be so much going on. And as you descend levels, you fight bosses. And after you descend levels, it gets more and more difficult. They add more and more enemy types that you have to fight. And you get power-ups and unlocks as you go down. Once again, I mentioned the timer at the bottom right, where if you run out of time, there's a ninja that follows you through walls and just... It kind of reminds me in Terraria, when you go into the castle kind of area. Once again, big stretch of the imagination to compare this to Terraria, but it pretty much one-shot kills you if you don't get away from it. I like to play this game very quickly. You can tell I'm just running through this, killing everything. You might not know what's going on right now, but I'm sure by the end of this you'll have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. Because I'm in rage mode too, I'm not really worried about much of anything. I can just run through this, and with 40 seconds on the timer, I almost never even worry about the time. Occasionally you may see the guy show up to try and come kill me, but when you go this quickly, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're going to find some timer power-ups as you go through. And here we're down to the first boss already. I believe this is... It was actually 150 floors down, maybe 250 floors down. I don't remember exactly. But, ooh, I had that on screen the whole time. I apologize. This boss is relatively easy. I'm just going to kill him with shurikens, which I can pick back up. Ooh, he didn't run that way. That was weird. What? Oh, I thought that would have killed him. Might be. This is on normal difficulty, so you do get technically 3 lives, where you can see my health is at the top by those little slashes, and when I die, I will respawn again, and I get 3 chances to go down and beat the boss. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. There also is one thing to note. This took me a while to learn. You crouch, and when you glow like that, it gives you a super jump. So you do need to time it and prepare for it a little bit. Now you can see that we've gone down. We've changed to the Abyss of Nature. Things are getting a little bit more difficult. It's adding some more things to kill me. New methods of death, like wood. I haven't really used any bombs yet. I don't often use the bombs. I really don't. I pretty much just run through, slash things, and that's good enough for me. It's been working out for me well so far. I haven't died yet. I'm down 1 hit point. Oh, down 2 hit points. Because as soon as I draw attention to anything, that's when it happens. These letters that I'm picking up are just old retro game flair. There's no point to them. You pick them up, you get score. I don't care much about the score either. These pig things, by the way, those pig things are probably... I hate them the most. Out of all the monsters, well, they're up there. There's some other ones that we're not even going to see in these areas. Those frogs, too. Those frogs, too. Don't underestimate the frogs. So now, I've been playing this for pretty non-stop over the last 2 days, so I pretty much know what I'm doing. The areas are randomly generated, but it does randomly generate the same areas over and over and over again. So while it is random, I can identify, oh, I'm in that spot, okay. You can also see I'm getting random power-ups. That's kind of why I compared it to Binding of Isaac in the beginning of this video, because I've gotten the flippers twice now, which is kind of stupid that it gave it to me twice. But that means I'm going to be able to swim faster, and there's various power-ups like that that just give you random abilities, which reminds me of the gold chest rooms from something like the Binding of Isaac. And it is randomly generated, so you are going somewhat through a procedurally generated area to fight the bosses and finally win the game. So... there's a little bit of that going on. You probably are also hearing me mash keys a lot. This game, I'm not necessarily just mashing and things are happening, but... now I am. But, especially with this keyboard, I'm sure it's very loud. I like it. There I was mashing, I must admit. That power-up killed everything on screen. A lot of the power-ups really, they don't help that much. And I'm actually going to let the ninja guy come after me. I'm going to let my timer drop. How about that? Because I actually wish the timer was lower. When you first start the game, there's a lot of abilities that you get for your character that are sort of like passive power-ups. Where, for example, when you first start, your timer is, I think, 20 seconds. And just by playing the game, it gets upgraded to what it is now. It's 40 seconds or so. You also get more hit points, and the way you gain these passive upgrades are all different, but gaining the passive upgrade for additional hit points, for example, the thing that you have to do is die. The game encourages you need to die a certain amount of times before it will give you more hit points, which I find to be one of the stupid things about the game, but hey, when you play enough, you do die enough in this game, especially when you're first starting out, and you don't really know how to fight bosses or anything. Like this guy, oh my god, the first time I fought him, I was like, how are you supposed to... I couldn't understand how to do this super jump thing, so he was just killing me a lot. But, yeah, I mean... I still don't like the whole concept of rewarding you for the amount of times that you died, and you start the game gimped because you haven't died enough times, and yes, I shouldn't be picking up timers. In fact, I might die for my first time soon. No more timers. Oh, there's these ghosts everywhere too, which, they kind of just explain things to you. Also, it creates, whoa! It creates them every now and again when, if you die in an area, sometimes it'll create a ghost that says, hey, you died here to this. It's a little bit cool. We're actually I'm just gonna chill here for a second so the timer can run out and we can run away from the ghost goblin guy. I really do wish the timer was shorter. Like, I wish, if I had any criticism on this game besides the whole encouraging you to die to get your power-ups, I wish the timer was lower. Like, if it was 10 seconds, that would be cool. Because maybe in some of the more difficult areas, 10 seconds is too short. But I have to say that... oh, whoops, see? I was running from him, boom, 40 seconds again. It's very tense when Super Ninja Guy is coming after you. It's very fun, but it doesn't happen all that often. It usually only happens if I'm, like, speeding through with rage and I don't need to worry about, like, dying at all and I don't pick up any power-ups. Or it just never happens. I have to let it happen, which is what I've been doing. I can see that there's a timer power up here again. I'm down to 20 seconds, which is still a lot of time. Oh, I accidentally died. Those red skeleton guys revive. You can see I have 2 more opportunities to be the winner. I am being a bit of an idiot, not paying too much attention. I'm like letting it beat me. Normal is kind of it's at the point where it's easy. Normal is easy. Too easy. Don't need to worry too much. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to beat this for you guys on this attempt here. That shield is going to be blocking one projectile attack that hits me. And there's the timer, don't want it. Okay, so Super Ninja Guy. Let's let the Super Ninja Guy come. Here's some shurikens, let me get those. And oh crap. Oh, he's gonna see, that's my favorite mechanic about this whole game, but it's a little bit cheesy. You can see I took damage there. If you take damage and stand back up, he stops chasing you, because all he's going to do is deal 1 hit point worth of damage, which really is not a big deal at all. It's okay, 1 hit point of damage, I get back up. It was kind of a very difficult area to outrun him too, but some of my favorite things to do in this game are when he finally starts chasing you, you just try your best to outrun him. I'm sorry, that was a little bit of a weird spot. Whatever, we're just gonna... How about we just run through this and beat this? How about that? Forget the guy. I'm having a hard time intentionally letting him chase me. If you can understand what I mean from that. I am having a hard time letting him come after me. That's the point at which I think he should be buffed a bit. Oh, there's time. Might be. In fact, I would really just... I'd like to see him as an integral part of this game's design, where it play a bit more of a role. I'm not going to pick up that timer right there. Going to let him come after me. I mean, why not? Here it comes. Oh, no, he's not going to come because I took damage from the monkey. Do you understand? I'm trying to show you guys it's a little bit silly. It's like one simple complaint about this game that I've got, but otherwise it's very addicting, very fun. I guess at this point I'm just gonna run through this area as quickly as I can. I feel like when I take my time and I'm doing all this extra nonsense, I'm more likely to take damage. Like, I was doing fine in the beginning, but you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. This is actually technically the final boss, so all my rambling has actually gotten me to the end. He jumped at quite the convenient time. And I'll take that death from him, no problem, whatever. I got a couple good hits on him. I still have 1 revive, but I should be able to beat this boss just fine. Ow. So it would be best if I took not much damage. Also, the weapons that you unlock in this game as you progress and unlock new abilities, as I was showing in the beginning, I'm using the default right now, sort of the katana is sort of the standard ninja fare of items. You actually do gain a lot of power from using the other items. There's some items that make this boss fight incredibly easy, but lo and behold, he's not actually the final boss. Abagagus! Tons of health. It took me so long to figure out like what you're even supposed to do against this guy. He's so weird. His stomach opens up, shoots bombs out, then he lays down one of these. You have to stand on it because it raises you up above the P. You can't stand in the P. I didn't understand that you had to stand on that thing. You have to dodge all of these bombs. Nope, I missed one, so I get hurt. It's best to stand on this middle one as well so you can sword it. Otherwise, you have to throw shurikens. You can't really get as much damage on him. Dodge these. There's a couple of tricks here as we go forward I could show you. That arm, by the way, where he comes down and finally lays one of the things you have to stand on. What? That didn't even hit it? That's weird. I've never actually used shurikens on this boss. Usually I use there's a boomerang that's quite nice. That always ends up hitting it. Anyway, as I was saying, that thing that he... Shit. Trying to talk here. This is pretty much not fair. I think the shuriken missed because I was crouching. Either way. Yeah, when he lays his fist down like that, there is no way to predict where he's going to do it. He just does it. It seems completely random every time. I always get hit by it. Like... it kind of feels like it's one of those things where it should be, he's putting it where you were last standing, but sometimes it just seems completely random. Okay, as we progress and go further through here, every time his stomach opens up, he's going to be dropping more and more bombs. So this time that he's a bit lower on health, he's going to drop a ton of them. What we're going to do is, as they're coming, use our magic, and that actually makes us invulnerable for a short duration, which, very good trick for beating this guy. It can get quite difficult to dodge those, but if I go up one more time, I'll be able to beat him, and I have 3 magic left, so what we're going to do is just use that. Can't hurt me. Make sure I live, and as long as both these shurikens hit, that's the game. I've beaten them on normal. It should be telling me that I'm pretty much a pansy for playing on normal, though. Yeah, play on the true ending. There's a lot more to this game. If you go to Visit the Lodge, of course, you have all the different weapons you can equip, the different upgrades you can equip. Or the upgrades aren't equipable, they're just, these are the passive abilities that you get. An example, increase max life plus 4. On the left side, die 300 times. You have to die 300 times to increase your life. It's like you have to play this game a lot in order to have the best chance at beating it. The other ones, like, I don't mind as much, like this, survive for 5 minutes. Okay, that's gonna happen anyway if you're like playing the game well, but dying 300 times, no. And you got just different costumes you can wear, colors and things like that, and these are the different things that will drop in the dungeon when you're playing. Transdimensional leakage, very difficult, but we'll leave some of the other stuff for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see how you guys like it. Maybe we could do a bit more. Peace out, everybody.